mom's going through now, right? What your mom's going through. She's like, what else is out there?
And we are live, man. Don't mind the podcast playing in the background. I just like to listen to the podcast. I really enjoy that podcast. But other than that, we are live with the extended version. I'm going to be going crazy with this. Let's go, guys. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend because we live. Facts.
Hey, MJ, what's your thoughts on this, man? And then Bobby got something after, right? All right, cool.
I don't know. I think it's just real interesting. Like, so this is a woman that's not married. She go out do her thing because dude at home cannot please her sexually.
Now they don't tell me that deep. They don't tell me that they do can't please them sexually. It's more so their man. So it's more so their man is more of a homebody. You know, they claim their man is a homebody and they don't like to go out. Right. They don't like to. Their lifestyle is wake up, go to work, come home, watch TV, go to sleep.
So is she busting his nuts?
Yeah, they still have sex with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she steps out because she's not satisfied that way.
I mean, she goes out to the club. Right, they go out to the club, they go out and party. Now, okay, for one, now, I had a conversation recently this week with one of my clients, and she said that her and dude don't like to go out to parties, but he knows that she likes that, and he allows for her to have fun. And she's had situations where they somebody had a little bit too much to drink, and whatever happened, you know, I don't want to say get ran through, but you know, it's stuff occurs. So, and they find out, but they still stick around and they still take care of them. But I said, I don't know the men's side of the story.
Like, my only thing is, it's got to be an old guy.
I was about to say.
And or, like,
so one of them is an old guy.
He's having chicks come through while she gone. Cause like, I can't see that, like, this from my perspective.
I'll take it a step further. Chat, let me know what y'all think. They're probably not fucking. I guarantee it, the dude is not smashing at all because a woman cannot serve two masters, man. She just can't. Like, and I asked you guys this earlier, and I did that on purpose, deliberately. When a woman is having sex with a guy that she really loves, admires, and respects, she can't even fathom having sex with another guy. But other guys are virtually invisible to her if she truly admires and respects her man. However, this woman is dealing with these lower value men because they offer utility. But however, they don't check all the boxes, they check half the boxes. Yeah. So she's like, fuck, now I gotta get this satisfaction from someone else. She's gotta do it with two men. But optimally, women wanna get it from one guy. So I already know if she is fucking these guys, it's probably some bullshit. Maybe some starfish, like she probably got to loop herself up and shit to get wet, because he just doesn't do it for her.
Maybe once a month.
Maybe once a month. You know what I'm saying? So I guarantee you, and here's the thing, your clients are not gonna tell you that. They're gonna say some bullshit. No, we're still having sex. When's the last time y'all fucked? 3 months ago? And they're gonna consider that having sex. No, they're not having sex anymore. It's just that she doesn't want to look like shit because she knows deep down in her brain she's finessing the fuck out of it. She knows deep down he's paying full price for a used car that is being driven around by other motherfuckers, bro. She knows what she's doing is not right. She knows it. That's why she ain't gonna tell you, no, we're not fucking. No, she's gonna tell you, yeah, we're fucking. No, what she's not telling you is once a month, I don't really like it, and I'd rather go fuck this other guy, you know? That's the truth. Exactly. It's probably dudes like MJ. You know, Tyrone's and shit like that, like him. Yeah. You know, because to take your girl. You have somebody I know
I
you
do. I want to say one more thing, just close it out.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, the have your whole phase, but then you have your consequences at the end. You might not get wife, you might not get married. I just want to say that, ladies, if you got some good pussy, you ain't got to worry about none of that shit. Your niggas gonna come through, period.
What's on good pussy though?
What?
When you're out,
I said, what's good pussy?
I mean, I don't know what good pussy is. I just know I got it. Because the ladies, hold on, let me tell you. I'm gonna tell the ladies too. This is how you know if you got good pussy. If every nigga that you fuck with,
Come back.
not even come back, because niggas will just fuck just to fuck.
Yeah.
But if they are like, you know, attentive, they're texting you, they're buying you stuff, they're doing the high value men and all. Because I done had some high value, and I'm like, yeah, bitch, to the point where they like, babe, where are you? Why are you not here? You come, hurry up. And I'm talking about celebrity high value to the point where they have, bitch, I know you got bitch. Why you want to fuck
I'm
me?
convinced that every girl has good pussy.
No, I don't believe that. I have a whole girl.
No.
And every time she gets some niggas don't answer right. I don't be with a time like this.
Listen, hold on, you know this Walmart, right? Publix, great value.
Yeah.
You know what common?
What?
They sell product.
But it's like, I don't know about everybody else.
The man wants a product.
Yeah.
You have it, you give it to him,
Mhm.
you got a product. Good, bad, or not. So good pussy is overstatement.
Right.
Everyone has pussy.
Absolutely,
That's what I'm
but
So can
the
I have
higher
good
value, it's like a BMW over a Toyota.
Hell
But
yeah.
if he's high value,
People
there's
pay
multiple
more
BMWs.
for BMW because of the luxury, because they like it, because it drives better, because it looks better, because just everything's better about a BMW.
I will say this.
So if I have money, I'm gonna go to BMW, not Toyota.
If it's younger pussy, 100%. But we can't say everyone
I'm
has old
29,
pussy.
and bitch, I got this watch as a gift.
Wait a minute, you said if it's younger pussy,
I'm just
like younger pussy, cause, hold on now, cause I had some experience.
Okay, can I just address her thing real quick?
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
So going back, hey, again, I'm glad that you understand where I'm coming from with that, just decreases your chances. All I'm gonna say is this, ladies, the female metric of success is a guy that you love, admire, respect, willing to give you a ring and his last name. Not proposals, 'cause a lot of girls, I got proposed 10 times, it don't matter, a bunch of suckers proposed to you, that's why you ain't marrying them. Have you been proposed to by a man that you love, admire, and respect? And most modern day women cannot tell me yes in that. That is the female metric of success. The male metric of success, do I have a lot of women that want to have sex with me? Am I actually executing on it? Because for men, we must create our value, and then a byproduct of creating that value is women throw themselves at us. Look at a Drake, look at a Future. They've created an impact in the world, now women want to be in their world. For women, can you find a guy that has created an impact in the world and bring you into his world? If you can't get that guy to commit to you with a ring, a last name, and a house and children and a family, you lost. And I know, some women kind of get swindled. Oh yeah, I'm getting bags, I'm getting trips, I'm getting this, I'm getting that. That's fantastic. That's great, but it's temporary. Female game is, can you retain the guy? Can you get his last name and him give you the title? That's really what it is.
Okay, I have a
Sure,
response
go
to
ahead.
that. Okay, you're saying that, can you get the last name and can you get the ring?
Mhm.
That's not something you can get in 6 months' time or a year's time. You get what I'm saying? So now you have to
Yeah,
go.
you can.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think so.
I'm not saying that you can't, but in this day and age, be realistic.
Just say
You're a
it.
high value man. You make a lot of money. You got 20 bitches throwing themselves at you, and you're
20 BMWs.
20 bitches throwing themselves at you.
No, I'm saying that's the thing. Like your explanation was like this guy's a high value man.
But
He's trying to drive a BMW, but if there's a high value man, he'd have multiple.
Right, but
So
he'll
you
have
take out
20
the
million. Exactly, that's what I'm trying to
Cool.
say. He got a BMW, he got a Lamborghini up there, he got the Lexus, he got all the cars, but it's gonna take him some time to figure out which one he wanna be with for the rest of his life. He's not gonna make that decision in 6 months.
And that kind of comes with the territory. You're gonna have to be comfortable with the fact that he's gonna have a fleet of cars, but you always have your
Absolutely.
favorite though.
Exactly.
You always have your car that you bring to the rallies. So you
Absolutely.
always have your
And that's what
car.
I'm saying, so for that moment, if I'm the favorite, if I'm getting called that, if I'm sleeping with you every single night, now I know you got 20 bitches, and you call my phone every night, hey, where you at, I wanna see you come over. But the thing, like I'm saying, that right there in itself is more, valuable than a ring at that moment, because he's not about to give me a ring that we just met 2 months ago, but in these 2 months, I'm his favorite in the 2 months. Now, I gotta pass
That's what you
the
think.
6 months test.
Here's the thing, I don't wanna sound like an asshole, but guys do a very good job of making every girl feel special. That's how they
I
keep them
think,
in the rotation. So the reality is this, if you don't have a ring, you don't have the last name, you're not the one.
I think guys doesn't have a favorite. They make you feel like they are your favorite, but
No, he has a
But
favorite.
how long?
She's just never gonna know about
For
it.
every,
He has a
okay,
favorite.
so for every high value man that's not married, are they not looking for a wife, or how long does it take?
I don't know.
Or do they don't want a wife, or what's?
I mean, it depends on the guy, but every guy has his favorite, and what I'm saying is that the favorite is more than likely gonna get the title.
Right, but in how long?
That comes up on you. Cause if a girl is right, some guys will get married within a year.
Yeah, I think
Right,
I've seen it happen in
it still
6
takes
months.
a year. So you have to get to that year, so in them 2 months, and the 3 months, and the 4 months, and the 5, you have to keep being that favorite until he's ready in that year, like, damn, you know what? She's so much my favorite, fuck it, I'm gonna do
And
it.
you might take an L, and that's the high risk you play when you deal with high value men. It's also high risk.
Mhm.
Right.
You might end up hanging out with this guy for a year or 2 years and waste all your time, and he never marries you. But that's what comes with the territory.
Well,
High risk, high reward.
Start again.
so average men.
I put on 5-year mode, guys, because you guys aren't liking the video. So 5K likes to took out 5-year mode. So
What's 5 year mode?
people can't can't talk if they haven't missed up for 5 years.
Oh, shit.
It wasn't happening in my house.
So only mods are able to talk in the chat. So I'm petty as fuck. So that's all, guys.
There you go.
All right,
Guys, like the video.
let's go to the next subject.
We're at what, 8,400? Oh, yeah, no, she had something.
We had 3.5K likes.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Hey,
man.
hey, we gotta hear from Byron Jr.
Yeah. Yeah, yo, guys, you guys gotta like the video, man. Get us, there's 8,400 you guys in here, man. We could be anywhere else. It's a Friday night, man. We're giving y'all this content, bro. We got MJ fucking get right in the house, bro. Make sure you guys like the video, guys. Get us to at least 8,000. There's 8,500 you guys watching us on YouTube right now. Get us to 8,000. That way we can, get the chat going again. The chat's fresh, or do you want to play the video? You have to play the video here.
We'll put the video on Monday.
Oh, okay. Then, all right. Then, so you had something that you want to discuss, right? I'll read these real quick and then you can gather it.
It was just when he said that if it's something about young pussy, like, are you trying to say like younger pussy is more like better? I was trying to just figure that out.
I'm just gonna say,
Okay, baby.
My experience. Okay, go ahead.
older women believe that because they're older and experienced with pussy's gold. I'm just gonna say, if a young chick is 18 years old, it's just as good as a 29-year-old, or if not even better, because it's new. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, but why necessarily is it new? Because when I was 18, that was when I was really having a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
You know?
I know 14-year-olds that are having fun.
Exactly. When I was wild, in my younger age, and I sampled some stuff, it was like, wait, well, where the walls at? Where the grip? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what's going on in here. So I've experienced some things, and that was when I was younger.
That's real here. At 18, you get that experience. 29 now, or 28.
Mhm.
So all that wrapped up experience is even more now. So what do I prefer? Less mileage or more mileage?
That doesn't happen. I don't believe that. I don't.
See?
Okay.
See? I got to share.
But here's the thing.
Okay. Well, I'll let you finish and then
I feel my thing is that just because they're young doesn't mean that their vaginas are better, right? I done had a child and everything, and when I work out, I'm doing Kegels right now, okay? So it's that's the thing. It's like a man can have sex with a woman and a bitch don't even know how to do Kegels on it. So it's like,
That's true.
you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't have the age difference is not. I don't think that because it could be an 18-year-old with a loose ass pussy.
But the point I'm trying to make is that, like, no matter the age, pussy's pussy. Whether or not. That's the whole point.
And not only that, you can't fight hardwired attraction traits. I can sit here and tell you, that 6'3" guy is a fucking loser. That 5'10" guy is better. But what are you gonna go with most of the time? They're gonna go with the guy that's 6'3", even though he might be mediocre. So you're saying that 18-year-old bitch she's whack. Like her box might not even be that good. It doesn't matter because men are attracted to younger women. It's just that men are attracted to youth, beauty, and fertility. It's been that way since the beginning of time. Just like you're attracted to a taller man. Even though that taller man might not necessarily measure up to the guy that's 5'10", that 6'3" guy is going to have a better advantage in the dating marketplace simply because he has a biological hard-triggered advantage that women look for.
Okay, so what about you're attracted to a younger person, because, okay, obviously they're younger and beautiful and their vagina and whatever. But, like you said, the attraction or
It's
the mental.
subconscious. It's subconscious.
Or the mental, like,
Yeah.
you have a conversation and the bitch is dumb as a box of rocks.
Yeah, for sure.
And you like, well, bitch, do you, right, that's why I feel like sometimes with older women, it's like, men will, even if, they might not look better or they might not, you know what I'm saying? It's just the mental or just like being intelligent or just having sex.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The more beautiful the woman, the more a guy is willing to tolerate when it comes to fuckery. Let's be honest here. How many dumb bimbos do you guys know that are on the arms of millionaires, whatever it may be, and they're fucking dumb as rocks?
Melina.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
that's just what comes with the territory. Just like a guy that might be a weirdo, but he has money, and he might be attractive. You might be, oh, you know what? I'll tolerate this shit because you're kind of weird. Yeah, exactly. So it's the same thing. Like
I know you watch.
like men and women will tolerate inadequacy from the other gender if they're super strong in one thing. So like if you got a young girl that's like dumb as fuck, well, as a man, you're a leader. You can make her into a better girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? You can train her. You can. She's coachable. You can make her better. So that's not an issue. But
I know what you're saying.
yeah. So that's kind of what it is.
Absolutely. So when you're older, you just gotta discern. So you stay young and fine.
I have one more thing. Real quick. My grandmother, she got married at 51 and her husband was 29, and they're still married, and this is like 15 years.
Well, I mean, exceptions don't make the rule, but most guys, I mean.
Hold up, what?
Yeah.
Say that again, I'm
He's
sorry.
29, married a 50-some
He
year
was
old.
29?
He was 29.
Right, maybe it's something he really wants to do.
And my grandmother was maybe 49, 51, 50.
I
One
know,
of those
when I'm
ages.
50, I'm still gonna be fine with it.
Right. And she's still a little cutie, you know, so.
All right.
Talk to me.
I mean, remember, ladies, you can't use exceptions to the rule. Like, are most guys that are 29 gonna marry a woman that's that old?
I mean, it's not normal.
Probably not.
Yeah.
And also, to be honest, probably doesn't have that many options. Anytime you guys see dudes do weird stuff like that, 9 out of 10 times, they probably don't have that many sexual viable options, bro. Like, men are only as faithful as their options. I know we talk a lot about female nature on this podcast. Let's talk about male nature a little bit. Guys will say and do anything to get sex. And a lot of guys get the girls that they can get. So the woman that you see him with is probably the best that he can do a lot of the time.
A reflection of
So
Well,
if
he
you
was
give a
tall
guy,
like you.
What's that?
He was tall and handsome. He's tall and handsome.
then he doesn't understand his worth, he's dumb.
He might have a
Or
little
it
bit.
might be a bum or something like that. Something's off.
Or he might just
Something's
value
off.
her grandma.
She could be like, you would look at my grandmother and think she's my grandmother.
If I gave that guy, if I met him tomorrow,
Yeah.
I gave him $2 million, a blue check on IG, a mansion, and a Lamborghini, I'm telling you, your grandma ain't getting dick for a long time, and then the first people's are coming.
I have a question.
Old women cannot compete with young women. They just cannot. They lose every single
I'm gonna
time.
be cheating on
I
that.
have a question for you.
Yeah, sure.
Do you want to get married?
Me?
Yes.
Yes. But not here.
Okay, that thing, okay, I heard the other podcast, you talk about the rules in different states
Yeah,
or whatever, or
yeah,
different countries. But I'm saying like, how old are you?
32.
Okay, so at 32,
Yeah.
are you 6 months into marriage? Do you have that person that you have in mind that you
No,
want to
not
marry?
at all.
So what age do you feel like you want to get married?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I have a rule. I tell guys you shouldn't. This is me personally. People agree, some people don't. I tell guys you shouldn't get married until 35 years old.
Right.
Making $100,000 a year at least, 6 figures. In shape. Had sex with 50 women, and have 1 year to 6 months to 1 year of savings in the bank.
So which one you checked off on?
I'll leave it to imagination. But me personally, I just understand that the best way to raise children is within the confinements of a marriage. I understand
Okay,
that.
so at 35, you said the man has to be 35, so that
Yeah.
means that
So I mean, I'm gonna probably push it back a little bit more.
women,
Because men can get married whenever and have kids. So I'm gonna wait.
okay, so you just gonna wait. So
Yeah, I'm not
we
gonna rush to
we
get
shouldn't
married.
wait though. We gotta get married as soon as we get.
So yeah, we are not the same. You have a clock, I don't. You know?
Your fertility
That's
goes
true,
down
he can be
after you go
50
up.
and be successful and he's gonna get
With a
someone.
22 year.
Yeah. And I think this is something that women also don't understand is that men and women play by different rules. If I'm gonna put it in a simple way, women are trust fund babies and men are self-made millionaires. So I have
Let's be
my
real
time,
about
to
it.
my side. I got time on my side where I can create my value, and then as I create my value, I can enjoy the fruits of that labor. With women, you get money up front, and you have to basically conserve it and spend it at the most opportune time to be able to get a good return on your investment. You know what I'm saying? In other words, you gotta cash your chips when you're at your peak. A lot of women wanna push it off, and the longer you push it off, the less likely to find a guy that you actually want.
So I need to get married now.
Yes, if I'm gonna be honest, yes.
29.
No, it's-
I'm pushing
You
it.
need to find a guy like
I'm
before.
pushing it.
Like 40,
And here's the thing,
40.
I wish it wasn't like that, ladies, but the only reason why I say women should get married younger is because it's gonna give you the best advantage to find the best guy. Now, if you don't necessarily care about that and you're willing to settle and date a more average man, fantastic, great.
But that's not that.
But let's get, yeah, exactly, MJ, right? They most women, when I put in, and we got a whole calculator here, we ask girls, hey, what kind of guy do you want? Most women describe a man as the top 1%.
Yeah. 6 foot, in shape, 6 figures.
You know, I feel like
With the arch.
a lot of church. A lot of people think that way because when you think about like normal, like everyday day-to-day people,
Yeah.
mental health is a really big thing. And for the most part, like I know myself dating young, like that really affects you in that I feel like whatever I've been through affects what I want in the future. And mental health is something that's so big. Like besides you marrying someone young, you're also marrying into their mental health problems, into their journey of like finding themselves and all that shit. So
So you mean,
why are you laughing?
What's funny?
Every time you say,
Chris, why are you
I
laughing?
feel like.
She wants to know.
I know,
Chris, tell her why you're laughing. Go ahead, bro.
Because you said I feel like I'm like merch, because we have a shirt store, it's Mo. I feel like, so I don't know feel like.
Okay, so you're just laughing from the feel like I thought something else.
Yeah, I was laughing.
Okay,
But I mean, I don't. It's not really an emotional thing. People really have mental health problems. So
you're talking about the woman or the man?
in both. But if you're saying women should date younger, like
I'm saying a
They're
woman should
married
marry when she's
sooner.
at her peak.
yeah. But along with that, men also you have to think about where the man is at. If a nigga is in a bad mental state and then you're basically about to marry into something that either you're not ready for or
That's
whatever
where
the case
family
may be.
comes in and is very important. This is why I've always said, this is why father figures are needed, this is why strong brothers needed, this is why you need male figures in your family that don't have a self-interest in fucking you because they're gonna keep it real with you. When I have my daughter, I'm gonna tell her the truth. Hey, listen, dummy, you need to get a guy while you're still young and beautiful so that you can get the best guy. And if you don't, fantastic. Be prepared, I'm gonna have to probably support you for the rest of your life because no guy's gonna come in here and take you. And that's what it is. Like this is why you need a male figure in your family that can help you with the mate selection process, because if my daughter brings a guy to me and he's a bum and he's a loser, I'm gonna tell her, you're done. You ain't talking to this nigga no more. He's a loser. Because guys are gonna pre-screen on these dudes and it's gonna help you a lot. But a lot of girls, they go off of, you know what, I'm gonna pick the guy. But here's the problem. Women are emotional, erratic creatures that are not capable of independent thought from a logic perspective. I know that sounds sexist, but it's very true. Women go off of their emotions. How many times have you felt with a bad boy that you know what's happening for you, but you can't go back?
Not only that, for the girls with no father figure, they're left like building from scratch with what they think a man is supposed to be.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
a lot of the times you're messing
My-
up on like the correct.
My dad used to tell me, you don't have guy friends. They only want to fuck you. So you have to deal with it. But also, men, also, if you're a boy or you don't have that father figure and you don't have any male figure in your life,
That's-
also affects you, you know, because I know I've been with men who've never had a father figure and it's mad hard to love because either you're teaching them how to love a woman or like loving, you know, like there's a lot of different things that go on when it comes to nowadays, I think, because a lot of people are being more conscious about their mental health and their partner's mental health.
Yeah.
So I think
You want a 30K a year type of woman.
It's not that I want a woman that's
It don't matter, it don't matter.
It's the characteristics that come with a woman that makes money that are unattractive. It's not the money in
That's what
itself.
I'm saying. So you would rather date someone in the
Her
lower.
income is irrelevant.
A rich
You
man
just
could
said
walk
that,
into
her
a
income.
freaking Chick-fil-A and she just was like, it was my pleasure. And that nigga was just like, damn.
okay,
He just
guys.
had me at full salute. And it don't even matter what she had Chick-fil-A. It's cool.
I agree. But you would rather lower income because lower income gives you more, you know.
It's not the income. It's not necessarily the
The
income.
characteristics.
It's the characteristics that come from a woman that makes that kind of money. Because
From a lower
women
income,
are
income gives you
encouraged.
that character.
Women that make money are encouraged to be proud of making the money, be proud of being a career woman, and be proud of competing with men.
Yeah.
These are just certain traits that successful women have. But
I can tell you why a woman making her own money would matter to me. And the only cases that matters when I deal with young professional women. The only time that's relevant to me is because I feel like you have a stake or damn, they got me. I think that,
we all slip.
I don't know what I mean. I think that, you know what I'm saying? She has a stake in her own agenda. Like she works a nice job, she can get 70, 80, 90, great baby. So you're not trying to get pregnant, good. You're not trying to end up where you don't show up in my crib, don't do none of that stuff. Don't act out because you have something to lose. Or yourself. I don't care about your money for me. I got my own. I'm Gucci.
Yeah.
Just you
It's a
take care of
liability
yourself.
perspective that you're concerned with. It's not her money. It's
I care about that a lot.
yeah, because girls that don't got shit going on will try to ruin your life.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, have something going on.
Okay, I agree with like you guys are okay with finding a woman, marrying a woman that's lower status
Yeah.
as long as she's feminine. But I think that's like the reality for new money people. But old money people and, for example, in Dominican Republic, men do look for a woman that have a certain last name and come from a wealthy family, wealthy men. Because the kid is gonna have two last names, so.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a status thing or whatever, but what I'm saying is that men don't care. The biggest takeaway is this. a woman's status and income most of the time is irrelevant to a man. However, on the other side, a man's status and money is very relevant to a woman.
So
We care about different things in the opposite gender. And I think one of the biggest mistakes women make is that they think that what I'm attracted to as a woman, the man should also be attracted to. I like status and money and clout. A guy should want that in me. Hell fucking no, we don't. No, we do not. We do not want to marry someone or be with someone that is like us.
Where I'm from, they, I had to learn how to cook and clean and do all that to keep a guy,
Yes.
right? But when I moved here, it was like, oh, the guy needs to keep you, like, they need to work on you.
Right.
And I was like, I'm confused now. What should I do? Like, what the fuck?
So, no, that's really important. So in Venezuela, they teach the women girl game, how to keep a guy around and retain him.
My mom always told me, if you want to keep a high value man like your dad, you have to know how to cook, how to clean, how to do all that home jobs or whatever. If you want someone that doesn't know how to do shit, then just be with every guy that you see, like, you know? But if you're trying to build family, if you're trying to build something, you have to learn some stuff to keep a guy around you.
That's amazing.
Can I,
MJ, did you have something? Oh, okay, cool.
yeah, so
Then you got some too, right? Okay.
one idea that I think is why nowadays women have become more masculine and just more independent is because I think more of the history of women, like, doesn't matter in America, because I've never been to any other country, so I can't.
I can tell you for a fact that we have a lot of supporters from like all over the first world, Australia, New Zealand, whatever. It's everywhere. Anywhere where there's a first world country that has feminism, they're dealing with the same dating and relationship problems.
Well,
Canada, New Zealand, etc.
I'm only gonna, my references are not to America,
Right.
but just because, like, that's what I'm educated on.
That's cool.
And I just feel like women have gone through a lot of, women have gone through a lot of liberations from, you know, women's suffrage and even like with black women and how far black women have had to come to have rights and all that shit.
Okay.
So I feel like,
Merch.
so basically what I'm trying to say is that women have gone through all these things, and that's because they worked hard to get their own shit, to make their own money, to have their own lives and all that. So if we submit, I think, me, because I'm not a submissive type of person, I'm like in certain aspects of how I am, and I think that's just
We'll
because.
go backwards. Is that what you're saying?
Huh?
We'd be going
Yeah,
backwards.
like, thank you, yeah, like, we'd be going backwards if we let men take more control, because y'all had a lot of control, like, when we came over, you know what I
I
mean?
want you to talk more, man.
Okay,
You
take
take
it away. So this is what y'all might not like this, but it's okay. So
Gotcha.
we're in this like new age feminism. This third wave is what they call it. I think that's the connotation for it.
Yeah,
Third wave feminism.
radical.
It's funny how, you know, this generation of women, my age and younger, talk so much about it, but it's like my mom
How old are
is
you?
I'm 28. My mom is in her mid-50s. That generation was the first one that was like, or the generation before actually. My grandparents
Yeah,
was the one where, yeah, that was it.
yeah.
But y'all is like taking credit from all the way back then, and on top of that, it's like, you know, those women that was the real feminists, they look on the feminist movement now like it's garbage. And
Okay.
they're like, you guys are disgracing us.
Yeah.
Because we got the role models, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, and they out here like, oh, you guys are showing your ass, and you need a BBL, girl. Come out there and fuck them and get some money.
Yeah, but then you said that you want a younger and finer bitch.
What did that, but did that explain any of that stuff?
I mean, Cardi B and the Nicki Minaj, they fine and they have, they
I
want
would
a,
not, I don't want it. I don't want it.
Wait,
I would not want that.
but that's
I
what
don't want that.
y'all kind of
I'm
say.
not get what you're saying, and I think that comes from some theater doing this thing called female gaze, and it's basically women are seeing through the desires of men. Like in movies, you see where you have like thick ass cartoon people, like, you know, women and all that stuff. So we're just in, I think we're in this time period where women are kind of trying to figure out how to break that, but also feel comfortable with themselves. And
But think about you
So,
said
but can't you say the same thing about women? Because the guy in those movies they're always major simps. Like they're super
but
simps.
the women in movies and shows and all of that are mainly for the male. It's not like, oh, you have, for example, Catwoman. Catwoman is not there for Catwoman. Catwoman is there for Batman, for that, for him to have a love interest. All women, and I'm only talking about like what we could all see, without statistics.
I got what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like,
Isn't the bigger picture that the romanticism is for women and not men?
but the women that are created in these shows and movies and cartoons and all that are through the desire of men. Incredibles, people always wonder why Miss Incredibles freaking thick as hell.
For sexual, yeah.
Yeah, but those
for
are.
the romanticism, the whole aspect of because you mentioned Catwoman and Batman, they brought in the Catwoman.
All right, guys, that's 31 minutes right there.
All right, bet. Hey, she had a latex or a leather.
31 minutes in. That's what we got going on, man.
Boom. And then for the overall, the biggest picture is the romanticism. They're trying to spread.
Bro, it's gonna be looking like this for a solid minute, bro.
This love of
Once my camera come in, though, I'm gonna definitely be able to do like the smooth time lapse with the speed and the different transitions. So y'all stay tuned for that. Be ready for that. That's coming very soon, man. Camera coming in soon. Right now, we just gonna work with the live, man. Do it piece by piece, time at a time at a time again. I hope you guys have a good day. Hope you have a good night. You know what I'm saying? And if you're seeing this after the live, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, comment, and tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Tune in to the next live. With that being said, also Amazing J is out. Appreciate you for watching. Stay tuned. Love you guys. Be safe. Yeah. But smoke me a wood.